Welcome back, everyone, to Stories The Path of Destinies. This is technically like part 3 of like a triple abbreviated section of 3 different endings. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, look an episode or 2 back and you'll figure it out. So this is like our last decision in this whole tree.
Well,
We're
he
gonna go
should
with
have
it.
known he'd have to consult Calaveras again. The scientists at the observatory were smart enough. But what did they know of the Transcendent Emperor? He hoped it wouldn't delay him too long. The rebels had scheduled the final battle soon. Every day they delayed risked the exposure of the secret base. And some soldiers were already drifting back to their homes and families. Calaveras would fix the Sky Ripper for him. And then he would win the final battle.
So yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about where we're at, like in the stories, look an episode or 2 back. You'll figure it out. The longer one is where it kind of starts, and then as we get closer to figuring out all the branches, I'm cutting the episodes down to cut the grinding out, so you don't have to see stuff over and over and over
Maybe
again.
it was the cold.
Like I am.
But after a few steps, Renado's optimism started to slump. What if Calaveras couldn't help? Did Renato dare use the Sky Ripper?
By the way,
Oh,
I'm Dash Brain.
he hated that he had chosen this
And
path. It was so much simpler to rescue friends and attack enemies. Even if some of those friends were more trouble than his enemies, some of those enemies had been friends before and might be lovers after. No, it wasn't all that was. No. Physics made his brain hurt. That, at least he was sure of.
We have 2 levels to gain, and I really enjoy like this series of episodes because there's like string theory and all this other stuff that I'm not
The lead
racist
Raven.
or anything like that, but I do watch Big Bang Theory, and that's gotta count for something, right? It is one of my favorite shows these days. So there's 2 movies, sometimes Mario Heroes. Other times it's not. Seldom.
He
It's
tried to
swallowlets.
focus on the now. The ravens who seemed everywhere all the
Creature
time.
quality is just
Where
weird.
did they hatch from? Were there giant raven hatcheries somewhere, or did they have families? Ooh, he didn't want to think about raven mummies raising their darling raven chicks. Calaveras would help. He would make Renato feel better about using the Sky Ripper. Then Renato wouldn't have to worry about ravens ever again.
Yeah. Again. Except for the next 10 playthroughs I need to do. I'm gonna skip that. There's a fight in the chest. But the fight isn't enough enemies to really make too much of a difference. And the chest is... Oh, I guess the chest at this point is... Hold on. Oh man, we just got in a purple strip. Wrecked everything so fast. Oh. At some point, I'll be able to level up, I'm hoping. Otherwise, it's going to be next video. I may have missed it already in this stage. I don't think I have. We're doing it though. Don't worry about all that. I will be kind
Rebels
of
were
happy
counting
to see
on
the
Renato.
series
We hope
finish up
Calaveras
just
knew what he
because
was
it'll
doing.
be my first time finishing a game of this size in a long time. I finish shorter games such as Ratchet and Clank, and if anyone would like to see a playthrough of that, I can totally take care of that for you. We can finish off Ultimate Sword 2. Oh, I thought we had gained another level. I guess we only gained the 1 level. We finished Ultimate Sword 2.
Calaveras had never let him down.
Yeah, of course I can make it work better.
But when Renato explained about the strings, Calaveras grew thoughtful.
Oh, strange, you say? Well, the Arcana do speak of the ties that bind the world.
He drew many intricate symbols in the dirt.
Yeah, so, according to my calculations, each time you fire, I'm afraid there's a 1 in 128 chance you'll destroy the universe.
That's pretty good odds. That's like rolling, what, 21 dice and they all come up 6. What are the odds of that?
What? No! It's more like 2.716s in a row.
Anyway, with those odds, it won't happen if I use it just once, Bernardo said. Although he wasn't sure that was entirely right.
Yeah, that's not right. Each time you use it... Okay, look, just don't use it ever.
All right, I guess. As he sailed towards the fleet, Bernardo could see the dropships of the rebels coming out of the clouds. This was it. The big battle. They could not afford to lose this one. What if it didn't go well? What if he had to use the Sky Ripper? Could he risk the entire universe in the throw of a dice? On the other hand, what were the odds of rolling 21? Or was it 2.71? 6s in a row. He had a feeling they were surprisingly good. That is, bad. Anyway, the odds were big. His brain was hurting again.
Okay. He's gonna go and use it until they screw over the entire world. This guy. I don't know about this guy sometimes. Oh well, what can you do, right? Just gotta keep on keeping on, as I say in the Dark Cloud videos. I haven't done a Dark Cloud video in a long time. I need to get back on this.
The battle was not going spectacularly well. What had the rebels been thinking? They'd been thinking he would bring the Sky Ripper, or the Iblastone, or that he'd sideline Zenobia somehow, or turn her. Couldn't he use the Sky Ripper just once? After all, if chances were 1 in 128, that meant he'd for sure be okay the first time. They'd get worse each time he used it, but the first time would be okay, right? He wasn't sure that it was right. So he didn't fire the Sky Ripper. Just brought it along, in case.
Oh, that's right. Like 20 I actually did that now. So it might actually start to be getting pretty difficult to get that trophy we need. Unless, you know, we can do it in an under 20 combo. If you don't know what trophy I'm talking about the one where you use every ability in your arsenal in one battle. I don't think you need to combo it together. It doesn't much be better than but I haven't really looked into doing that because I don't technically have that just yet. So there's that. I don't know if it's like you have to throw someone off the cliff or whatever. I don't know if you need to get super good stuff. It doesn't need to drop someone.
Someone had told him the odds didn't change just because he'd had a streak of good luck. His gut told him that was wrong, though. And he always listened to his gut. On the other hand, 128 chances to win. But one of them would destroy the universe. That seemed a bit serious. Maybe he could defeat the Emperor without firing the Sky Ripper. Maybe he could bluff, but with a real weapon. Like in cards, when you had 3 knaves, but you pretended you had a fizbin. Well, that could work.
Like dashed through him and then sliced him in half. That was awesome. This game like really rewards you, man. Like you feel really weak for the first like 2 or 3 stories. And then you start getting your upgrades, you get your health up, you get your magic up, then you unlock like the Sky Ripper all the time. And then you feel like an amazing warrior. Now, of course, you know, it helps when you're actually not terrible at these types of games, which I sometimes might be. But, you know, whatever. was my attempt to get them all, and it did not work. Because I don't know what I'm missing.
He set up the Sky Ripper and let it warm up. He would bluff if he had to. Zenobia came out, flanked by a very daunting platoon of ravens. You won't actually use that, she said in that annoying, I know everything because I'm a cat and you know nothing because you're just a fox voice she had. Or I know the odds. Good, because there's a real chance you could destroy the universe. No, not the first time I use it. The odds are too low. What? No? Yeah, sure. The first time, the odds are practically nothing. They only go up if I use it a bunch more times. No, but that's not how odds work. Didn't you pay attention in class? Now surrender, or I'll use it. Just once, he said. Don't. He felt sure the odds were with him. You have to go with his gut. That's what heroes do. Fire, he said. Please? The Sky Ripper fired. With a tremendous whoosh, the Emperor's flagship went up in flames. It was awesome. And then he noticed there was a hole in the air. A blackness, like a tear in a parchment. Wind was blowing into it, widening it. It grew larger, and even larger. Crates fell upwards into it, and the world itself seemed bent, like the reflection on a curved mirror, as it poured into the ravenous hole. Ah, 1 in 128. What are the odds? Thought Fernando. And then everything fell into the hole and was gone.
Well, that's another one down. And we're actually almost done with this bottom row, so that's pretty cool. Maybe I should try and find story number 24, and we can see what happens if I complete all of these in a row. I'm not really sure anything will happen, but, you know, we can try. So, thank you everyone for watching. I'm Dash Brandon. I hope you have a great day. Like, comment, and subscribe for more of me. And, you know, it'll email you, and, you know, I'll, you know, do some more videos. I'm probably going to do them anyways, even if you don't like, comment, and subscribe. I mean, it helps me out a lot. So, thanks everyone. Bye-bye.